as we have the opportunity to speak to key decision makers like you with a personal responsibility for influence and maximizing the efficiency of your company operations. We hear about the challenges you face in dealing with the equipment and tool rental process. In fact, these three numbers actually tell a story about the need to increase visibility and accountability, streamline processes, and achieve greater cost control and cost reduction in the rental process. According to survey results from Texas A&M University, 82% of industrial and commercial organizations acknowledge that an increase in rental utilization would result in increased operational ROI. However, in that same survey, 46% of these decision makers acknowledge that they currently do not track their rental utilization. Based on results, data that RSC has tracked over the past several years, we found that 24% of rental equipment has passed the estimated return date, and the duration is past due an average of 15 days. Leaders like you share with us how equipment rental is affecting short and long-term strategies. Here's another way to look at it. Increased utilization equals increased profit. Our customers tell us about many different factors that currently affect their overall equipment rental scenario. These include decentralization. While it's a necessary element of many organizations, decentralized processes present challenges to overall effectiveness. Another is varying systems used to manage the rental process. Numerous vendors enlisted to meet the organization's rental needs, and multiple employees who are involved in executing the rental of equipment and tools, and numerous crafts that must be provided the right equipment and right tools at the right time. What are the results of all these different factors impacting the equipment rental scenario? First, organizations routinely rent too much equipment. Rental duplication occurs, leading to wasted rental resources across projects. And second, rentals are often kept past the estimated time frame, resulting in unnecessary past-due expenditures. And finally, there is excessive complexity in the rental management. Employees use and develop a variety of systems, anywhere from actual sticky notes or spreadsheets, all in an attempt to manage the rental needs of the organization. Some customers actually tell us about excessive swivel time, which vividly describes how the administrators actually swivel between computer systems and manual processes in an attempt to manage the rentals. The end result of this too much, too long, and too complex are excessive rental costs, excessive time spent managing the rental process, and reduced productivity of their most precious asset, which is actually the people required to manage all this chaos. This is at best a fragmented, reactive process. And it actually puts your organization at risk. The greatest risk is not knowing how this threatens your organization's future goals. Effectively getting from today to a future desired level of operational excellence affected by the equipment management, and failure to move away from this fragmented reactive process actually limits an organization's projected growth trajectory. So how do some organizations choose to address these issues with equipment rental risk? Many do so by choosing to look only at price as a determining factor, and they seek lowest line item pricing and perceived advantageous terms as a way to effectively manage the equipment rentals. In fact, price has been shown to actually only have 1/6 the financial impact of truly facing the issue of too much, too long, and too complex. In other words, choosing to manage rentals by only seeking the lowest price sends companies actually down into the abyss. And companies are choosing to work with RSC because they seek to find a better way to bridge the gap from today to the future they wish to achieve. And they recognize that equipment rental and overall equipment management affects employee productivity, employee engagement, and overall project success. And only by working with RSC will they achieve their organizational goals. So let's look how each of these goals and how best-in-class organizations are working with RSC to achieve them. The first goal is that of improved visibility and accountability. What if your team had true insight into all aspects of the rental process? With tools such as RSC's Total Control, you can have unparalleled visibility management and the functionality to optimize the rental process, reducing redundancies and late rental terms. And with RSC's management by exception strategy, you can focus on actionable data based on criteria that you define to empower you and your team to make the best strategic equipment decisions. Some firms are also leveraging our embedded GPS technology. The second goal is that of streamline operations and processes. Firms, what if you had a partner in managing equipment effectively? With RSC's managed services strategy, you will have a dedicated advocate, intimately familiar with your organization's processes, to assist you in making sure that your equipment needs are managed most effectively. You will have the equipment and tools necessary to maximize productivity. Most importantly, you will have a partner in maintaining a safe and efficient working environment for every member of your team. The third goal is that of cost control and cost reduction. What if you had the right tools and the right strategy to make a substantial impact on your organization's overall equipment cost and ROI? With customized scorecards and key performance indicators benchmarked against industry standards, you and your team will be empowered to operate at the highest level possible levels of efficiency, and you will have customized data to validate and actually justify your rental decisions across your entire operation, and more importantly, actionable information to make future decisions. Companies are choosing to work with RSC Rental to achieve these goals, and we refer to this strategy as RSC Consumption Management. And with this, while this might be an unfamiliar premise, it is a new strategy that companies like yours are successfully leveraging to magnify savings that are actually 6 times that of price, and it can only be accomplished by working with RSC. Having the right equipment available at the right time with streamlined processes that drive cost savings is the heart of consumption management, and it is this bridge that crosses the line gap from today to a future level of operation efficiency, and that positively impacts the success of your organization. So if you want to truly align all the factors associated with your equipment rental, and if you want to move away from a fragmented reactive process to a true proactive, repeatable program, and if you want to replace risk with success, then the only clear path forward is with RSC. This is what best-in-class organizations are choosing to do. And the combined power of you and RSC will drive your organization to unparalleled future success. One more thing I'd like to share with you. A major oil and gas company made the decision to work with RSC to maximize their equipment rental program. These three numbers actually tell a story about their success. They have experienced a 35% increase in utilization of their key rental items. This higher utilization has actually resulted in a 28% decrease in rental spend. And they achieved these results after only 3 months of working with RSC. Now let's talk about how you and RSC will work together to achieve similar results.